This winter, one trainer entered the wild area. But what they found wasn't just Pokemon. It was chaos, lag, weather systems that made no meteorological sense, and suspiciously, a high number of flags. Tonight, I sit down with the only witness. Brave, foolish, but here to tell the truth. No scripts, no filters, no incense boosts. Just raw, uncut testimony from a man who thought he was going out for a nice stroll and ended up fighting for his stardust. This is the wild area. Exposed. So recently, Pokémon GO had the wild area.
It did, yeah. We've been meaning to talk about it for a while, but I've been ill for what seems like months. So
Since September,
I don't know. Is that when it was?
apparently.
Gotta be.
So what we're going to do is we're going to go through just wild area in general,
Yeah.
and then we're going to launch into what we've previously mentioned, the Sunday in Doncaster,
Big
the special
Sunday event.
community ambassador organised event.
Yeah.
So let's just jump straight into it then.
Let's do it.
I didn't play any of it. I'm just going to start with that. So I'm going to be more of the interview
Were you
with the
just
question
busy?
master.
Or were you just not interested?
No child was ill.
Know all about that, mate.
Yeah, you know about that.
I feel like I got lucky where, for some strange reason, this weekend I was somewhat functional, but then like 2 days after I was back to being ill again. So yeah. So I've made some notes here. I don't know how in depth you wanted to get into it.
Just to get a general idea of, was it a good event? What was good about it? What was bad about it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want at the end the overall review, or do you want to just go through what happened first?
What happened? What were the spawns like? That kind of thing.
So we're starting with Saturday, yeah.
Yes.
So Saturday we did it in Wakefield. I think originally we were looking at doing a full weekend like in a place. I don't even know how Sunday got picked. We kind of wanted Saturday in Doncaster, but it just got picked. And Sunday was going to be the day. So Saturday we played normally with the Outlaws in Wakefield, but it was a bit naff weather. So we started it in the WX building, the Wakefield Exchange, which is a new thing. I don't know if have you been to a meetup where we started that yet?
No, I've been there, but I haven't been for a meetup.
It works quite well. The only problem is sometimes there's events on. So if there's a big event on, obviously there's no space for it. But whenever we've gone, it's always been empty. So it's a big open space. Yeah. It's warm. It's light. It's inside. So it's not out of the rain. So yeah, we started it there. It didn't open until 10. So we were all waiting outside until the doors opened. Then we all went in and sat down for a bit. We did some raffle tickets.
Yeah.
We do photos here now?
That's all right, yeah.
Raffle tickets. We made raffle tickets. You've seen the raffle tickets before, haven't you?
I've seen the raffle tickets before, yes.
We were trying to work out the best way to hand stuff out, and I feel like raffle tickets were the way to go. So that's the thought that we'll put up. So we gave out the raffle tickets, and we were going to do the giveaway at the very end. So there was like a separate meet up for that. And we basically just did what we normally do. We got teamed up. We did some routes. We took on the G Maxes. There was G Max Grimstyle out that day, and then there was Shadow Cresselia. Yeah. Not amazing. I wasn't too bothered for the Cresselia. Obviously Grimstyle was new, so that was quite popular.
New, shiny available.
Yeah. New everything. It was a new Pokemon, new shiny. So that was popular, but people ran out of particles pretty quick. Yeah. So within, I would say, the first hour, everyone was like, we're done with those now. No one did any more of those. You got the odd like Cresselia, because obviously everyone's got raid passes, but for the most part that was done. So more particles would have been nice. Yeah, I find. Safari Balls, interestingly, did you play last year's?
Yes.
More limited.
Yeah.
You didn't have as many this time, and I feel like, could you buy them in the store last year? I don't feel like you could. Whereas this year you can buy them in the store, so everyone was like, is that what they're doing? Like keeping you limited, so then you have to buy more. So I did all right. Did you get any
on? There was a pass, wasn't there?
Yes. If you paid for the separate pass, which we'll go on to in a minute, you did get some more. But you just got, I think, 15 every hour.
Yeah.
You got an amount at the start of every hour. I don't think I ran out, but I was a bit... What we started doing...
Did you hoard them?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
I did do that, yeah. We learned quite quickly, if you were in like a small group of people, one person would catch the mighty and tell you if it was good IVs. So if it was naff, you'd be like, I'm not going to waste any balls on that, I'll just throw an ultra ball. And so we kind of did that a little bit. We just circled through, one person caught, and we checked through. So that kind of fixed that problem. But I would have liked more safari balls. Okay. That would have been good. I would have also liked to keep some safari balls. I always feel like they disappear after it. I'm like, it makes them, I guess, a bit...
Well, you've left the
exclusive.
safari zone. Can't use
I guess so, yeah. Are we recording?
We are recording.
Got to do that every episode just to panic. So the mighties were quite popular. Yeah, like last year. I got 9 hundos, so that's pretty good for a
Which was your favourite one?
I don't think I got anything like overly what I needed.
No.
I got a Garchomp, which I was quite happy about. So that was all right. A lot of them were just like the evolved form of Hattania and stuff like that. So what were they actually? Just skip ahead. What were the options? Yeah, I got a Ninetales, a couple of them, a Weavile. Yeah. So
any shiny mighties?
Oddly, I only got 2, and they were Obstagoons, and they were 5 minutes before the end of Saturday. That's the only time I got shiny ones.
I think it was boosted for the last 15 minutes.
Yeah, it was just mighties everywhere.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming that's why that happened. So yeah, so we did that. Shinies seemed to be a bit rare, if I'm honest. I didn't get many.
It's not community day rates, though, is it?
No.
Because I think a lot of people do that. They think it's community day rates when it's this and Go Fest and Go Tour, and they're not that boosted, are they?
No,
they are boosted, but not
to that extent. Yeah, it's not like community days and stuff like that. So I didn't get many shinies, but as usual, I did get some ones I needed, so I was quite happy. Good. So I got the Unknown W, which is brand new. I got the Beware.
Was W one of the ones you traded for in? No, that was Q.
It was Q and Z that I needed. That I got from Paris. I feel like W was there, but it wasn't shiny in Paris.
Yeah.
So I got that. The Beware, funnily enough, I didn't get it from a raid. I got it from a research task. So I was quite happy with that because I didn't have to raid it then. I was like, done. So that's good. Funnily enough, that was the only costume, I think, of the entire event, which we'll get onto in a bit. I didn't mind. I didn't mind that. Didn't mind that at all. Got me Smoliv that I've been after for ages. And I got 1 Impidimp, which seemed quite rare. Not many people got the Impidimp or the Hattania. Yeah. I said Hattania, right?
No idea.
Hattania. Hattanuni. I don't know. So I got that. I got the Shadow Darkrai with the background, which I was quite happy about. It's quite a cool back. We'll put the background up here. It's like a floral wallpaper. That's what it looks like. So I got that. And then I didn't get the Grimstyle, but I did get one from a trade. Rogo gave me one nice, and I think it turned into a lucky 96, 98. Yeah, which I was quite happy with. Good time. And then I also got a Cursola and a Larvesta from trades as well while I was there. So I was trying to get as many lucky trades done while I was there. Yeah. Especially with people I don't normally see that often. So I did like a trade with Profi and stuff like that. Yeah. So that was pretty good. And then I just went with the dark type badge. There was 2 badges you could get, Fairy or Dark. There didn't seem too much difference. It was just you get some extra Stardust if you catch whatever that type is. So I went with Dark. I thought the badge looked cool. Yeah, it's dark. So yeah. And then towards the end of it, I was talking about because there's the silver bottle cap. Yes. On the pass that we mentioned earlier. And I was like, I should really get it really because on my bingo card, it's get a Shundo Kingler. I was like, I've got, I think it was like a 91%, but it was like 11, 15, 15, shiny Kingler, G-Max. Silver. So I could silver it. I was going on about all day, and then Andy just threw a 20 at me and went, buy the pass and shut up. So thanks, Andy, for the 20. I appreciate it. I put it into the bank account for the Outlaws, but so I bought the pass. So I'm working on that now. It's currently 98%. I've just got to do some raids to get that. So yeah. So
One thing I was thinking about the other day is I was thinking, do we separate, because you've got shundos, you know, your shiny hundo,
yeah.
but do we separate your natural shiny hundos to your bottle capped ones?
Yeah.
Shabundos.
Shabundos. I like that. That's good, yeah. I am doing terrible for shundos.
Yeah.
I have had one in the past 3 years.
I don't think I've ever had one. But it's due to lack of raiding, I think.
Yeah, I think shadows, or I think a lot of people. There's probably some purifiable shundos I could maybe do. I don't know. I have to look into it, but I'm running. Yeah, people are beating me now.
Purified it.
Oh yeah, so what's that? A shipundo.
A shapundo. Yeah. Shabundos and shapundos.
Shipundos. So yeah, I'm falling behind. People are getting more shiny shundos than me now. It's not good. It's good. It's bad stuff. I used to get one a year, and now I'm just like one every 2 or 3 years. So yeah. So you got any other questions?
No. We're going to go on to just your general free features, which I did. I think I might have done a little bit of playing while I walked the dog on the Saturday, maybe on the Sunday as well.
Did you get anything?
I think I did get one shiny.
Do you know what it was?
No, it's this one here. It was an alright one. I feel like it was a fairy type. I don't know.
Do you know what it was funny? The night before, so Friday night, I was in the kitchen doing some chores or something, and I clicked on a carbink, and it was shiny.
Oh, you know.
And I was like, I was chuffed. Like I was dancing around because that was one of the ones I didn't get from Paris.
Yeah.
I was like, great, don't have to worry about this at the weekend. So I was quite chuffed about that. So technically I got that, but it was on the Friday.
So you could play it for free. You still got the same raids. You still got mighty Pokemon to an extent, didn't you? You got the new Pokemon.
Extra particles.
Some Safari balls.
You can still get the backgrounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't get the badge. But pretty much all that. Was there a shiny bonus? Yeah, increased shiny chance. That's in the paid feature.
Yeah. The paid feature, you got increased shiny chance, more max particles, able to collect more, that kind of thing, more candy, shiny chance, egg hatch distance.
More
Safari balls.
Yeah. Oh, the 5k eggs looks like that's paid as well.
Yeah.
Which, if I'm honest, we'll get onto it, but right bust. I needed everything out of those 5k eggs apart from one.
And you got nothing.
And I got nothing out of it. Nothing. I hatched so many of them. So yeah. So terrible bonus.
I think you could still have a good time, can't you, playing it free, but the paid features, are they worth it?
If you're playing the full day, yes.
Yeah.
If you're just casually doing it, don't worry about it. But yeah, if you're going to dedicate a full weekend to it, buy the. I often say to people, don't buy any of the tickets. You don't need any of them, apart from Go Wild, Go Tour, Go Fest. That's if you're going to pay for anything, they're the three that you have to. I wouldn't say have to, but I'd recommend doing if you're playing the full weekend. So yeah, that's my advice. Get 6 photo bombs as well.
Yeah, you always get more photo bombs.
Oh, so you do get photo bombs, but you just get extra ones.
Get extra.
Yeah, that's good.
If you pay for it.
So yeah.
The special research was for that ticket, wasn't it?
Ticketed, yeah. The Mighties was for everyone.
Yeah.
And I think the IV spread was the same. So if it was a hundo, even if you didn't have a ticket, you still got the hundo, which I thought was quite good. Did you get some Safari balls? It says here all trainers.
Oh yes, everyone got Safari balls. You just got more.
You just got extra ones
with the ticket.
Yeah. You can catch. So at the very end of the 15 minutes, I ran out of Safari balls, and I was literally just quick catching Mighties with Ultra balls. I probably got about maybe 30 or 40%.
Yeah.
Just by quick catching. So you can still do it. It's just when if you know it's a hundo, you just know it's going to run.
Yeah.
So, but last year I was trying to catch hundos with Safari balls, and there's still some of them ran away. So it's what it is. So yeah,
that's what makes them special.
Yeah. Did you find the Mighties were any good?
I think it's a decent lineup, to be honest.
There's some good ones in there. The Tyranitar was good. I
think Rapidash.
Yeah. Garchomp was alright.
The ones that are disappointing, Wigglytuff, Gramble.
Yeah.
I think mostly just because they've been out for so long, those two.
They do seem a bit...
I think the rest are pretty decent. The one I do find not odd, because it does fit in, Meowscarada, just because it's...
Yeah, because it's a
Because it's a
Like
starter.
a starter. Yeah, it does seem a bit
And
odd.
then none of the other starters are in. I know none of the other starters are fairy, but
I found out of all
there
of them.
Is there a starter that's a fairy type? I don't think so.
I don't think so, no.
We'll fact check and tell you.
Maybe one of the really newest ones might have a second type in fairy,
Yeah.
but I don't know. It was the hardest one to catch out of the lot. It just kept attacking all the time.
Yeah.
It was very irritating. So towards the end, I stopped really bothering with them because I was just doing me head in. So yeah, happy with those?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this was good. There was only 2 habitats, which I liked.
Instead of like 4.
Because normally it's like you only need like really 1 or 2 of them, and it's I've got to wait 4 hours to get back to that one. It was always kind of rotating round, so you felt like you were never far away from wherever you needed. Because I felt like it was only fairy I really needed.
Yeah.
Other than the impidimp, I didn't need anything from dark. Whereas I needed the cherry, smoliv, impidimp, hatnia. It's a shame Klefki wasn't shiny.
Yeah.
I think it was the only one
But that'll be waiting until it gets its Go Tour, won't it?
Yeah. What gen is Klefki? Is that?
I think it's the upcoming Go Tour as well, Klefki.
Yeah, I think it's been confirmed actually that it's shiny. So, yeah. So, yeah, I didn't mind that. Which was weird because I picked the dark type one.
Yeah.
I completely botched the CDL. I had no time really to play properly. So, yeah, that was all on. Unknown. That's also ticketed.
Yeah.
Usually is though, isn't it? Yeah.
Yep.
So I got another D shiny as well. Yeah. So I appreciate that.
You always like it when the D slips in.
Got to get a little shiny D. So yeah, the Lake Trio.
Yes.
Where were they?
I don't know. I saw a few people getting them. I'm shiny.
I saw 2 the entire weekend, and I caught 1 of them, but I didn't see that many shinies. Probably a handful, if that. So they seemed probably too rare.
Yeah. So
for what they were.
But the thing is, if you make them too common, then they're not going to be a thing, are they?
Yeah.
You know, people aren't going to be.
It could have done with maybe like 5% more.
Right.
Because it got to the point where I just ignored.
You'd have liked to have seen the 3rd one. You saw 2.
I saw an Azelf and a Mesprit, that's all I saw.
You'd have liked to have seen all 3. We'll say that.
Nice. It would have been nice.
Although that's more than a 5% increase. That's a 50% increase. But
even if it was just a ticketed encounters, 3 encounters, that you just maybe that would, I don't know.
But no, then it makes it certain, doesn't it?
It's guaranteed, yeah. Whereas when it did pop up, you were like, oh my god. Maybe it's because I wanted to pay as much attention as maybe the other people were.
Yeah.
So that might have been why. So yeah, so that's that one. And then the last one, we've kind of gone over this, it's just the raids.
Yeah. We didn't really talk about Beware.
No, so only costume.
Yeah.
I like this because sometimes when there's quite a lot of different stuff, you feel like you're struggling to get.
Yeah, I dislike
everything.
having so many Pikachus.
Yeah,
With
those
slightly
different variants.
different
Yeah,
coloured hat.
Yeah, that is annoying. Just put one in.
Yeah.
And then you've got like that's the one from that event. Yeah. And I didn't mind the raids just being one raid.
Yeah.
Especially when we'd spoke previously about like the max finale, and it was just everything, and it was just there was just too much going on. At least with that, it was like if you're raiding, you know what you're raiding.
Yeah.
If you're on the Saturday, you're doing the.
I think with the max finale, because there wasn't that much going else on, it was just raids.
Yeah.
So you had to have more variety of raids, even though really everyone was just going for a turn of max. But
yeah, pretty much. Yeah. So and then obviously the eggs we mentioned.
Yes, the eggs.
Need them all.
Yeah.
Especially this annoying little guy.
The Sandow.
The Sandow.
If you got a shiny one, would you master ball it?
Oh, maybe. Maybe. I do have an extra one now, so maybe, yeah. And then the Tinkertink wasn't supposed to be shiny.
It was.
Just randomly put the shiny in, so... Not that I got it either. So.
Surprise, motherfucker.
I don't think I actually saw anyone get it. Phil got it, but later, in a few weeks afterwards. Yeah. So, yeah. Like mentions. Silver bottle cap. So yeah. So that was the Go
pass into the wild, which was on top of the ticket for the event as well.
Yeah. It was, funny enough, more expensive than the ticket was the pass.
Yeah.
Which I'm assuming it's because it's got the bottle cap included. Maybe that's why. But
yeah, there is an overstacking of tickets now, isn't there?
Yeah, it's getting too much.
Yeah, especially when the Go passes are like 15 quid, and stack that on top of your
In
your actual ticket. It's not like a community day one where it's like £1 or something.
Yeah, it's an expensive ticket. You got to think as well. Obviously, there's the Go Pass into the Wild, and then you also have the Go Pass for the season.
Yeah.
It's just it's too much going on. So for the most part, I don't bother with the Go Passes, especially the ones where it's lucky trinket. I don't know why everyone's like going crazy over them. The amount of people that, you're not buying it for trinket. I'm like, dude, I've got 150 lucky friends. I do not need any more lucky friends.
I know. I'm so happy for you that remote trading.
Yes.
Although you've got to grind all the way to the new level of friendship.
It's not, if you've already got best friends with someone, it's not that far really. Was it 80 days or something?
90, I think.
90, something like that.
Although you can shorten it if you do weekly challenges with them.
Yeah. In a way, though, I'm
you can
quite glad
half it.
because the last week of the challenge, I was struggling to get people, because I ideally wanted to do it with people who I wasn't best friends with because it seemed like a waste. I couldn't get anyone to do it. So at least now I can play with people I play with and it's going to count towards it. So before we know it, we're all going to be ultra friends or whatever it's called. That was called Forever Friends.
Forever friends.
So yeah.
FFs.
FFs for life.
Do you know what really upsets me though? Because I've still got Geraldine Poke G.
Same.
Yeah.
Are you lucky?
No.
No, I'm not.
Maybe. But I'm now not the highest level of friendship with her.
Oh, yeah, no.
That upset me.
And there's not what you can do about it?
No.
Yeah, it's a shame that.
I wish there was something you could do where you can make it like a legacy account so it can still stay on everyone's as a memory, but then, I don't know, boost them up to some
maybe
kind of
as a
special
separate, like an
status.
archived category or
Yeah.
something. Yeah. A bit like a Facebook page when that goes to like, it becomes like a memorial thing. Yeah. I think I've got like 2 or 3 people on my list that aren't with us anymore.
I've got 2.
Yeah. There's that Simone Duck as well, which is Margaret's friend. Yeah. Maybe there's something that they'll have later. Like obviously when Facebook didn't used to have it, then it was like, this is becoming like
That's
weird
it.
to not
We
have.
can get them. You as a community ambassador should bring it up.
Shall I bring it up? Memorial.
Memorial accounts.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, it's something because I don't know if it's got a Pidgey buddy on it on Geraldine's account.
Probably would have.
I hope it does.
I catch every Pidgey I see.
Every time I see it now, I'm always like, this is for Geraldine. This. So, yeah. In fact, I was looking back the other day. I was going through the archive channels in Discord, and the little thing popped up. So I went through all that. So, yeah.
Oh, sad times.
Sad times. You want to go through Sunday next?
Yeah, so we'll go back to good times.
Good times. So this is the exciting.
You
this
can
is the
tell me about
excitingness.
Sunday.
Yeah. You want to ask? You want to ask the questions and I'll do the answers.
Ask what questions?
The questions are in the big text, and it's got a question mark at the end. You wrote the questions.
I wrote the questions.
You wrote the questions.
So Adam, tell us what it was like.
It was mint, mate. I really had a really good weekend. It was very good. I felt a bit like a mini celebrity.
Yeah.
It was. I had my thing on, my lanyard.
Had your flag?
I had my flag. I'm not going to get it out, but they gave us these little backpack flags, and then you can put your. There's a little pole that goes up, and you can put your flag on. There'll be a photo here of me wearing it. I don't know if I actually got like an image of just me wearing it.
No, I don't think there is.
It's just like group photos and stuff like that. But I've got Lucy on the job. She's going to see about making some custom ones of these that we can wear. Maybe some Outlaws ones. So that could be cool.
Just one with a picture of Kieran on. One of his many terrible pictures.
Yeah, oh God, yeah. You could put one either side. One on the other one. My favourite Kieran meme that keeps popping up is the one where he's in the mirror and it says, "Looking the man I want to be," and it's just like Kieran like in the mirror like this. So yeah. Do you want me to go through a rough what happened in the day?
Yeah, so tell us what happened.
So me and Tom got there ridiculously early. It was
Because you were excited.
I was excited. They also told me I had to be there a bit early, so there was that as well. But when I set off, it was dark. It was black. It was dark outside, so that was strange. Went into town, picked up Tom, and then we went straight there. We kept going past McDonald's. Well, should we get McDonald's breakfast? No. Let's get there first. Because we didn't know how busy it was going to be. We thought, is it going to be like rammed or the car park's going to be full?
Yeah, so you travelled by car.
We drove there.
Was the parking good?
It was fine, yeah. Most of the car parks were £1 all day.
Yeah.
But we found a car park about maybe 5 minutes walk, free all day. So we just parked up there. In fact, one of the routes that we went on went past that car park and we were like, I recognise this place. I'm like, that's my car. which I probably shouldn't have said when there was a crowd of people like, around me, but yeah. So,
That's my car. I'm not going to be back here for 2 hours.
yeah. There's nothing in it that's expensive. Don't rob it or anything. So yeah. So we got there. We decided we were going to have a Greg's. We'd set up an Outlaws meet with the
Greg's with 3 Gs.
GREGs. Do you know what we need to do? How many of Greg's are in Doncaster? Did we even check?
I don't know.
I don't think it was high up on there. But
Not as many as we've got.
so we went to the Weatherspoons because there was an Outlaws meet-up that I just made for all us lot to kind of gather there. No one was there because we were too early. So then we went to Greg's. Ate that proper quick, and then we just went to the main building, which is the Corn Exchange. Have you been to the Doncaster Corn Exchange?
How much corn did they have?
None.
How much exchanging did they have?
None, because all the shops in it were shut. I don't know if it was shut because of the event or just they weren't open on Sunday. I don't know.
Might not open till 11 o'clock on a Sunday.
And it wasn't open all day?
They just never opened.
No. So it's quite an interesting. So it's an old building. It was apparently built in 1870. I did a bit of research here for you. Beautiful building, but they renovated it last year. It reopened April this year, so it's pretty brand new. But it basically is massive room. We'll put a photo here, and then there was like little cubbies down each side, which were like different shops. But it was all like independent craft places and stuff like that. But like I said, none of them were open. Apart from one, we were able to use it for storing bags and coats and stuff and whatever we wanted in there. So yeah, beautiful building, nice and spacious. They'd put AstroTurf down inside, so it felt like you were, I don't know, in a field inside a building or something. So that was there. And then we just, all the ambassadors kind of met up, and then me and Tom kept getting sidetracked. We're like, oh, what's this? Oh, what's in this box? And we just kept opening all the stuff. But yeah, we all got together. We discussed what we wanted to do. Some people had different like mobility issues and stuff, so they preferred to do like the trading post or hand out the bits and bobs inside. Others like me were going to do like the routes and stuff like that. So we always picked them. I went down the route. I didn't really want like time slots. They wanted to like do like, so route starts at 11, you come back, and then one starts at 12 and someone else does that. I was just like, when I get back, I'm just going to go again and like just keep going. So I think we had 2 actual time slots, but then we just kept coming back. What I'd basically do is we'd fill up on pins, key rings, stickers, whatever we had. They had little what they call passports. We'll put a photo up here, and you could get stamps on. So all the ambassadors had like a little stamp. So if someone followed a route, if you showed someone like a route by, just won a battle, did a trade, just did stuff, interacted with them, you'd put your little stamp on.
What was your stamp?
Yeah, mine was a snail for some reason. A lot of the people had like really cool ones. So Tom got like a Gengar. I saw like a Jigglypuff. I had just a generic snail. Wasn't even Pokemon themed, just a generic snail. So I've got it somewhere. I'll try and find it. I'll put a photo up. So we could all stamp those. And then if you got, I think, 4 stamps, you could go back into the Corn Exchange and you could exchange it for a key ring or some piece of merch. So that was fun. So I've put here. So me and Tom took the second route. So one route went out, and then we took one. It had, someone counted up over 300 people in our group for the first group, which I'm glad I didn't know at the time, because I knew like 300 people. So Tom kind of took the lead. He went like ahead, and I was like towards like the back ends to make sure I kept people moving. And about halfway through, we bumped into the first group that had already set off. So I had a quick conversation with I think Profi was in that group, and one of the other ones. And I said to him, let's do a quick Passover. And I was like, we'll be like a bit of a faster group. So if there's anyone in your group that wants to go a bit quicker, get them to join in ours. And then if anyone that's in our group wants to go a bit slower. And so we had a bit of an interchange, and some people stayed on, some people
You had an exchange?
We did an exchange.
A corn exchange.
A trainer exchange. So that was pretty good. And then we just kind of ploughed on. The first route, did it take us 2 hours? It was long.
Yeah.
It was so long, Joe. Was it an hour? I'll have to check. It was either an hour or it was 2 hours. It took us ages to do. But it literally went round the entire place. So, yeah. So that was good. What else have we got? Oh yeah, so before we went, it seemed like they weren't going to get this set up in time. There was like people in like high vis, like staff putting stuff up, but they were putting up like the like the metal like scaffolding stuff that goes like around the banners and stuff like that. They were erecting it when we were there. I was like, at one point there was an hour to go before it technically started, and they were still like putting like zip tying stuff up and stuff. And I was like, there's no way they're going to get this done. They were like unbagging stuff and all this. But by the time we'd done like our ambassador meeting, we turned around, it was all done.
Yeah. Professionals.
These are efficient people. But it looked like they were like just fobbing about. So yeah.
So other than you having a flag,
yeah.
What made it different to a normal community meetup?
The amount of stuff was probably the thing.
Yeah.
I'll put in some photos. I mean, there was a few here that I thought I'd just quickly grab just so you could get a gist of it. But it was literally nuts.
Like they'd done it like a campsite.
It felt just
Ideas
wherever
about
you were.
Extra stops.
There was stops, gyms, max spots, literally everywhere.
So they were all extra. They weren't regular Doncaster.
There was probably the odd one that was there originally, but for the most part, a lot of them were brand new ones. But they based it along the routes. So wherever the routes were, they plotted them along to make sure that you had it. Their main idea and main focus, they were worried about signal issues. So what they wanted to do was keep people moving so that there's not everyone all in one spot. So they'd actually made, I mean, don't get me wrong, there was a lot around the Corn Exchange, but they purposely made more further out to push people away almost. But yeah, there was more than enough. So that was brilliant. I also got my 10,000th unique Pokestop spin, so that was pretty good. That was on my bingo list for this year. Yeah. So I was quite happy about
Checked
that.
another one off.
Yeah, I was going to put some lures on, but I couldn't. They were all full all the time. So
they always are, aren't they?
Yeah, I don't need the platinum badge for it, but it'd just be nice to boost it up by thousands or whatever. So yeah, I've put in more community spirit. I feel like sometimes, obviously, when you do like a meetup at Outlaws, even when there's like 100 people or whatnot, especially on a community day where everyone seems to spread out a little bit, you lose it a little bit.
Yeah.
And it's only when you kind of come back in moments do you get that. Whereas the entire day, it didn't matter where you were. There was hundreds of trainers around you. It's like when we go to GoFest and stuff. It's just nice to be around people who get it, who were doing this. They're doing the same thing. And it was nice to have so many ambassadors. There was quite a lot of us. So we were all kind of batting off each other and helping each other out, swapping stuff around, and yeah, it was good. Some of the ambassadors preferred to do different stuff. So some people were doing battles and stuff. Yeah. It was tricky to balance what you want to do with them, but it meant like if someone came up to say, "Oh, can I battle you?" We'd be like, "Oh, that guy over there is doing them," and they'd be like, "Oh, is anyone doing a route? He's good back to set off soon." So yeah, it was just nice to have a bit of backup, bit of support, a bit of help, and we're like that. So
what was inside the Corn Exchange?
So in there you had the main appeal, I guess there was one of those pop-up tents, and it was just filled with merch. So it had the pins, the spinny Pokestop keyrings, and then it was, I don't think they had these postcards, but they definitely had these. Yeah. So they were the main three from in there. So you'd queue up, and you could get one of each of those. Once you came off of that queue, there was then the Doncaster merch bit. So they'd made their own keyrings, their own stickers, badges. There was all sorts of stuff. Things maybe that they'd had from previous events and stuff. They just had a big tray just filled with stuff. And you went there with your stamp card to exchange stuff. And then once you'd been to that one, there was then a couple of photo opportunities. So there was like the big Go Wild banner. There was a like a 3D version of that badge that you could go behind. I got stuck there for about 20 minutes because someone, "Oh, can you take our photo?" I was like, yeah, sure, yeah. And then before I knew it, there was a queue, and I was taking photo after photo with people. So it got to the point. Luckily, I was like, I've got a route, I've got to run, I've literally got to go. So I went out and someone else
code cards as well for max particles.
That's what these were.
That's what.
So yeah, there's redemption codes on the back.
The camera.
So I don't know what if the code's not being used. I might be using this tomorrow. So, or has it been used? No, it's been crossed out. Yeah. So it has been used. So these are quite good. You got, I think 800 particles and a raid pass. So that was pretty good. You also got obviously stuff from checking as well. So yeah. So that was pretty much everything that was inside. Obviously there was loads of heat lamps as well.
Yeah.
So I kept running in just to get like I kept calling it rotisserie chicken. I'd just go in and just like warm up, and I'd go run back out. What else was there? There was loads of seating, so you could just chill out for a little bit if you wanted. Like I said, it was astroturfed, so people were like sat on that as well and stuff like that. So it was just like a little place you could go, a little hub, really. So, and then outside of there, again, we'll put some photos up. There was a big banner, and it had QR codes of every ambassador community.
Yeah.
So we had a like little thing, and it told you like who the ambassador was. So that was quite cool. And then they just had big banners. So it was like Pokemon GO banners, Go Wild banner, and I think that was it for like the main merch stuff. So it was decent. They probably could have done more. But I think for the first one that we've ever done, I think it was good.
To be honest, you don't want to do too much because people actually want to play the event.
yeah. It's to be fair, there was more Pokemon themed stuff than there was at GoFest Paris. So because there wasn't really anything, was it? That was like Pokemon related.
No, it was like a castle, and then they slapped the
sticker on it.
Yeah,
it was literally whatever they had. I think so. So yeah, so I think there was enough. Everyone seemed to be enjoying it. So the queue was insane, Joe. When we first came out, right at the start of the day, we were like, I said to some of the guys, I was like, should we just get out and see what's going on? And I don't think we'd realised, because by the time when we went in, it was quite dead. There wasn't really much going on. By the time we came out, there was thousands of people there.
See, I feel like that queue's taken up a lot of people's time.
Yes. So I kept saying to some people, as I got towards the back of the queue, I said to people, look, there is a lot of merch. They're not going to run out anytime soon. And they didn't. I don't think they even did run out even at the end. So I said to people, look, go off, do a route, come back, and then go in towards like the back end of the queue anyway. Yeah. But yeah, that was probably my highlight when we first came out and we went down the queue, and you could just, as you went down, you could just see the odd Outlaws person in the queue, and they were all like waving over and stuff. But the main focus was getting as many check-ins as possible. So we literally went down the entire queue and made sure everyone got checked in. And I'd say probably every 15 people, someone was having like a check-in issue, they couldn't get in or whatnot. Pretty much 90% of it was they hadn't put the high accuracy on for the location permissions. So a lot of it was just going there, getting in, setting them in, checking them out, going on, and then going down the route. But it went on and on forever, this queue. And even though we told people, to come back, some people were adamant. They're like, no, I'm getting in there. I'm getting my merch, and then I'll get on with the event.
Could they have just opened it an hour before the event instead?
They could have done, but nothing would have been set up.
Well,
that was the problem.
That's true.
So, and the thing is, you could still play while in the queue. There was enough stuff going on, lures down and stuff. So it wasn't like you were missing out. You could still. Yeah. You could do your G-Max raids and stuff like that, because there was enough everywhere. It was a bit like I say, when you go to Paris and if you want to do something, the lobbies are full all the time. So yeah, so that was pretty good. What else was there? Oh, megaphones. You want to talk about megaphones?
No, don't. It's not particularly interesting, Adam.
Is it not?
No,
they weren't good. They were too quiet. I tried.
So basically, you had a tin can.
Yeah, it was better to. It was the only fun thing I had with it was when you weren't trying to shout in it. I'd just go up to people and be like, "Are you having a good day? Having a good day? Good day." But it was like the noise was like right tinny that came out of it. It was terrible. So that was fun. So I only carried it around for the first route, and then I gave them back. So we couldn't keep anywhere to rent them, so we had to like sign them in and out. So yeah. But yeah, I think that's it. That was what made it different from a normal. So, yeah. What else have we got? Oh, most of this was a nightmare. So we got... we did the photo ops and all that. There was a photographer. Yeah. And he was doing drone shots. We still haven't got them yet. Okay. We have 4 of them, which I will put here. But he must have took hundreds of them. We still haven't got them yet. So they keep promising, they're like, when they're ready, but maybe they're ready to him up, or I don't know what they're doing with them, but we ain't got them yet. Fireworks, there was none, couldn't get a permit. Drone show, there was none, couldn't get a permit. DJs, they wanted one. So all of the end stuff didn't happen, unfortunately, which kind of sucked, because I was looking forward to having like a big fiasco at the end. Would have been nicer to cap it off really, but I think it was maybe too much without enough time to organise things. So maybe a future one we can try and do that. So we'll see. Again, trading post. There was supposed to be a trading post. There was one, but it wasn't really there, so not many people knew what was happening.
Yeah.
We were supposed to have like whiteboards and stuff, and it never turned up. So so people did do some trades, but it wasn't like a dedicated place, which I don't think was too bad because, again, you don't want to be stood around waiting. You want to be out doing stuff. So this is new. We got this news a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
Total player count, 6,000 to 7,000 people went. And in peak hours, this was probably like maybe the first, second, third hour, between 4,000 and 5,000 people were playing.
Who told you this?
That came from Niantic.
From Niantic. Do they know that at least 1,000 of them was just Sharpie with his extra accounts?
He's only got one.
He doesn't have any.
To be fair, when he was like, oh, do I not take two phones? To be fair, I was actually using two phones, but I was using one to take photos and one to play the game. So I was just like this constantly because I can't be like Joe Beats. I ain't got a proper rig. All I've got is my hand and this hand. So I'm not a professional. No, I do. So we should maybe strap a GoPro at some point. But it's like, what would you even like? Would you time lapse it? I don't know. So, I think that's quite a decent amount of plays. Yeah, personally,
that's more than I thought.
Yeah, well, because the check-ins were quite low. What did we get? Like 1,200.
Yeah.
So
there's that many people.
Yeah, I don't know how they got those numbers.
Yeah,
I don't know what the metrics are.
Probably just off the location data, don't they?
I just know how many players would be. Yeah, so you got to bear in mind as well. A lot of the kids' accounts couldn't check in. And there was a lot of kids there. So every family, you're losing an extra check-in from that. Some people just don't use Campfire still. Yeah. I had a couple of people just weren't bothered. Even if you told them, you're going to get free stuff. Like, no. They don't want to download an extra app. That's what I think most of them are. So there's that. I've got some random feedback here. What have I put down here? We mentioned we liked that there was less content, so it wasn't as stressful. We did all that. They put on a geocache, not Niantic, Doncaster. I personally didn't do it because I didn't have time, but I did see quite a lot of people who were doing it. I was part of it. I was one of the characters in it.
People found you.
Yeah, so they had like little
people found little ladders.
It was like little AI versions of us, but we were all like in like fantastical stuff. So I was like a little wizard guy with a little crabby on me, and everything. So, but yeah,
do you have a picture of it?
Yeah, pretty.
Let's see it.
Yeah. It's all AI stuff, but yeah, I thought it was quite good. It was like they just told us to send a photo in of ourselves, and then they based it on that. So yeah, I noticed a lot of people who I noticed it was because you'd get a stamp for doing it. So a lot of people would bring me it complete, and I'm like, give you stamps. So people seem to enjoy it. Again, it's if you want to be focused on the game, it's difficult to then try and get them away to do other stuff. But yeah, I imagine if there wasn't like a big event on it, it was like just like one of those week-long events, and you were out just doing it. Yeah. You could go plus while you were doing it. I think it would be a good shout. So I don't know if it was just for that weekend or if you could still do the geocache. But no, I'm assuming it's QR codes that were just around that you just scan and stuff. So yeah, there was physical maps that they made. They were like little laminated things, but they probably could have done with like a massive one. Yeah, outside the coin exchange. Because I kept getting asked like stuff like where's the nearest toilets and stuff, and obviously I wasn't from there, so it was a bit of a tricky one. I did have them in my bag, but then it was a case of I wanted to get the map out and stuff, and then I tried folding it up and putting it in a pocket, but then it was all laminated, so it was all. So yeah, maps is probably something that could have done. The routes helped because you just follow a routing game and that kind of you use that as your map almost. But yeah, things like food, toilets, parking and stuff. We can work on that. So one thing I kind of want to do with our group is get some like proper maps put together. But I want to see once we get the campsite set up first before we do that. So
routes starting later than the event.
Yeah, what's this?
I don't know. Someone just said that there wasn't a route right at the start of the event.
Yeah, I don't know. As far as I knew, it was there was one official route that had been changed to an unofficial one for some random reason. which was one of the medium ones. But as far as I could tell, the routes were available from.
No, I mean, as in there wasn't a group doing that set off at the start of the event.
Ah, what, at the very beginning?
Yeah.
So people felt that they were just like moving about a bit. I think it was maybe half an hour in that first route started. But I don't know.
Some people are very keen.
Yeah.
To just get on with it.
I had this on the Saturday as well because obviously the place opened at 10. So we're like, this is it's a long event really. It's 10 till 5, 10 till 6 or something. It's a long do. I was like, let's just chill out for the first half hour. We'll give out his raffle tickets. We'll sign the guest book. Get a drink if you want.
I'll remind you of this in Copenhagen.
Yeah, it's a bit different though. That Go Fest is different. Go Fest is different.
It's not different. They're all long events.
It's true. That is true. Yeah. So. So I'm of the thought of like for the first half hour, let's just get his grips to it, see what's going on, check the research tasks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because like I say, everyone ran out of particles within like the hour, so I'm like, you're gonna use them. Don't worry about it. So yeah. The research, that was an issue. It affected me.
Yeah.
Both Saturday and Sunday, I didn't get made check-in research.
Didn't you?
Just didn't get it.
Bad times.
Never appeared. I got the check-in on the badge, but I didn't get the bonuses or the research task. So that was fun. So you put no merch.
Yeah, I think people, when they're saying no merch, kind of not the pins, the postcards, key rings, that kind of thing.
You're thinking like t-shirts and
t-shirts,
caps and stuff
caps,
like that.
Yeah. Maybe plushies or whatever.
Are you saying to buy?
Yes. I think on kind of like more of a Go Fest kind of scale.
To be fair, actually, yeah, that is probably something they missed out on. They probably could have had a merch tent.
But it's the logistics of getting it all there.
True.
They'd probably need a third party to sort it out for them.
Yeah, that is true. It would have, to be fair, not just with Niantic, but I think with a lot of the local shops, I don't think enough of them. There was the odd few. Certain places had like special Pokemon drinks on. Some had some small deals and discounts. But I feel like for the most part, I don't think enough got involved.
Yeah.
At one point, we went through like a bit of a parky area, and I was talking to some randomer. I was like, "Can I just had some like pop-up tents here with stuff?" And to be fair, there was one halfway through. There was like a coffee, like a kiosk van kind of thing. He must have made a killing because there was thousands of people walking past it, and I would say hundreds of them were buying from him. So
that's the thing. He can be such a boost to the local economy.
Yeah, because let's be honest, from Doncaster, from a council's point of view, that's why you're doing this to bring some revenue in.
I think Smith's toy stores might have some kind of thing going with them. So I'm sure
they've got stops now. Stops. Yeah.
Why don't they get Smith's to sell their Pokemon stuff there?
True. Yeah. Yeah, it could work. Yeah, because it doesn't always have to be
a partnership with Smiths for them,
and they could help with the fulfilment side of things. Yeah. I think maybe it's something that they're going to work on future events. As I said, this is quite. I mean, they've been doing in-person events for a while, but this is a fairly new venture. Really, we're working with the ambassadors to do it. So, yeah. Yeah, I think we'll see about doing something like that. Again, obviously, like Doncaster tried to make their own merch and stuff.
Yeah.
But I feel like the only problem with that is like if we did like Wakefield Outdoors merch, the only people interested are the people from Wakefield. Yeah. No one, you might get the odd one, but no one's going to come from a different place and get that. Unless it's like really cool or something.
Maybe a pin or a badge, something like that.
Something small. Which they had their own pin badges and pins and stuff. So I've got a ton of it because towards the end they were just giving me all sorts.
Yeah.
Because they had like thousands of it. And they were just at one point at the end they just got all the ambassadors together. They were like, right, everyone open the bags up, and they literally just scooped stuff into his bags. So yeah. They had some merch, but yeah, I think t-shirts, caps, and stuff maybe could have been a shout. Flags. I don't know. So, not enough free resources is a big one. Yeah, like I said, everyone ran out of particles too quick. I don't know if there needs to be a way of earning them. Every 100 you catch, you get some particles or something. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe like a reward system, or just put them on the Go Pass or something.
Yeah, because obviously you can buy more, but I feel like for the most part, everyone's got like a limit of how much they'll buy.
How many Gmax raids did you do then?
Probably around 30-ish.
I think
Not many.
then you've been given enough. 30. You said 30, Adam. That is a lot.
Yeah. Over 2 days, though.
Oh, okay. Well,
And I probably bought a couple of packs.
I feel like if you've got enough to get into double figures, you've done enough.
Yeah.
Especially when there's other stuff going on.
Yeah. I guess maybe it's more for the free-to players who didn't have like the ticket and stuff like that. Maybe, I don't know. But then, yeah, I guess if you're not buying the ticket, you shouldn't be getting that. You need to be getting something out of it, don't you? So, yeah. One thing I have put here, though, is the ambassadors need more support. If they want us to keep running these events, I need some more passes and stuff, because it's getting to the point where sometimes I go to a raid hour, I do a couple of raids, and I'm like, well, I need to save my passes because I've got an event at the weekend, and I've got to be really savvy with it. So we could do with some more free raid passes, or just something. That was the one. If I had one pet peeve, have we got pet peeves down there? Kind of. They had some staff on that were not. They were obviously official staff, but they didn't play the game, so they didn't understand the game. They were being paid.
Yeah.
And us ambassadors were doing, I would say, a hell of a lot more work. These were the people who were just handing stuff out, pointing people in the right ways and stuff. We were doing a hell of a lot of work, and we were there for free, volunteering and spending money on the game.
Yeah.
And these people were there working a little weekend shift, getting paid.
I know, but they wouldn't have come anyway. You would have.
Well, yeah. It just irritated me. It's like, give me 50 quid or something.
I get what you're saying.
And I played anyway, because the reason why we did it for free was because of the love of the game and the community, but a bit of kickback would be nice. A little something. Come on. So, yeah.
To feed your habit.
Yeah. Feed the habit. And then your last one here, you got location.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
People were just happy that it was something close to them. But the problem is, these things all move around, so you can't expect, unless these become viable to do several in the same country. Which, by the looks of it, they've kind of proved they can.
That's the plan. I think what they want to do is the idea is not for just one community to have it, but for an area of communities to get together. So for the north, one might be in Liverpool, one might maybe in Wakefield one day, Manchester. You'd pick a spot.
You'd probably divide it. Maybe 2 down south, 1 in the north, and then 1 in Scotland. Yeah. Something like that.
And then in different countries and stuff. If there's enough ambassadors to get together to do it, I don't know if the minimum was like 4 communities, maybe something like that. They want to run more. So I'm hopeful next year maybe there'll be 1, 2, maybe even 3. Who knows? So
I wonder if they do it for anything else, whether they do it for Go Tour.
Yeah, possibly. In a way, I'd kind of want them to do it as a separate thing altogether. Yeah. Which I know is going to be really tricky. But it's the only difficulty with this is, I mean, look, like I say, for location, it was only 40 minutes away. So I told our group this is the best opportunity to come to a big-ish event. Yeah. So if you can't make, your Go Fest and stuff, just go. It's as close as you can really get it, really. But yeah, you've got the issue of when you go there, you're leaving your community behind a little bit. And luckily, most of ours went, but there was that worry of. So maybe we were thinking maybe in the future, do we split it so a co-ambassador stays behind and then goes, and then next time we switch around. So there's always something there. But from what I heard, not many people played in Wakefield on Sunday. No. So I don't think it was that big of an issue for us.
Well, it might have been for the 1 or 2 that couldn't do it because they were on their own.
Yeah, possibly, yeah. But then even if an ambassador stayed behind, we wouldn't have been able to do anything.
True.
So, we'll see. You've put, more promo. Definitely, I agree with that. I feel like, again, there was enough time, but it didn't feel like there was much prep time beforehand. But, a lot more social media stuff.
Yes, it's one thing I have heard people say that it just kind of appeared a week before.
Well, we obviously knew for a fair bit beforehand, and I feel like for a lot of stuff, like with the campsites and stuff like that, they always tell us, just swear us the secrets, don't say anything. If you do, you'll get kicked out and stuff. So everyone don't want to say anything. And then meanwhile, where they're going, it's 2 weeks until the event. Can we at least start drumming something up? So they need to. I think they are getting better on giving us advance warning on stuff, but they do need to get us like use us as well. Obviously, use our stuff to get stuff out. But yeah, I feel like it just seemed a bit like here's a post and there's 4 places.
Yeah.
It's up to you to check and see if it's nearby to you, kind of thing. But it's been the feedback, so hopefully next time.
Well, it's hard for people to know what to expect because it was the first time it was done.
Yeah, even we were a bit like in the air, like I like to say trading posts and stuff.
For any of us. So I mean, I know there's been a couple, like there was Boston, wasn't there?
Yeah.
For Max Finale.
Yeah.
But obviously
I think there was like 2 other ones as well.
Yeah,
there's one in Japan.
They did 3.
Yeah. And they I think were on the same kind of scale as to what we did from what I've been told from the numbers. Maybe one of them was quite big. I'm assuming the Japan one was probably quite huge.
Yeah, probably bigger.
But again, they're probably more set up and used to having in-person events. Yeah, they'll have a lot more gear and stuff for it. So yeah, I'm hoping as well. Maybe as time goes on, they'll start to accumulate more stuff. Because I know at the end of the event, me and Tom were trying to scan all this free stuff.
I do feel like, especially with kind of the decorative items that they put out, the European ones don't seem to be as good.
No,
because I had a look at, I think it was the Boston one, and they had like full on like Articuno statues and shit.
Here are the top 13 things that were amazing at Pokemon Go Fest Max Finale 2025 in Seattle. You get free plushies, and all you have to do is complete the photo challenge. And in the photo challenge, the Pokemon Go ambassadors said we needed to take a picture with our Pokemon at the specified locations. There's 6 locations in total, and going at a fast pace, you can do it easily in 15 minutes, but if you take your time, it takes 20 to 25 minutes. And you get a free Pokemon poster, and of course, Eternatus, or however you say it, and there are really cool photo opportunities. And according to Campfire, there were around 1,200 people on Saturday, so there's so many great chances to make friends. And going early helps get the plushie faster. This was the line at 10 a.m. sharp. The venue was great, there was great views of the Space Needle, fresh air, and it was a safe venue. And there was a really cool guy named Andy who was super nice, informational, and helpful. I hope to see you guys tomorrow. August 23rd, Sunday, is the last day for this event, and being early helps.
But there was no physical rewards either, were there?
No.
Other than stamps.
Other than the stamp, yeah.
Stamp.
Which you could get. I mean, I told people like do the routes, do the geocache, because it's, you're going to be out doing stuff while doing it. So yeah, so that's that.
But yeah. So would you say it was a success?
I would say so. Yeah, I had a great time. We've all learnt a lot from it. So for the next ones and the future ones, it's going to be much better. But I had a great time. I thought it was great. Like I say, I felt like a mini celebrity. So I was living life with my little lanyard. I was thinking as well, we should on the future ones, they should customise them so it says where they're from, who you're from, and where you do. Because a lot of people, I think a lot of people who came thought we were all from Doncaster staff. I was like, no, I've come from Wakefield. This has come from da. So yeah, a lot of people didn't kind of understand where we all came from.
So that I know they put up the thing with the local communities, but
yeah, it was just a name. So
then
you didn't know who
then they
people
could put a face to the.
We're thinking with the flags as well. You could put like a little area to put your logo or something on. Could be cool. So might be something we have to do ourselves as ambassadors. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I'd do it again, and we are going to do it again hopefully. So yeah, you do some shout outs.
Yeah.
I saw some people. Wait, I was going to get the because I did get some signatures. I don't know where the book is.
I don't know, but we've got a picture of it right here.
Ta-da! I had to make a new page for Joe Beats because she's not a YouTuber. She's a Twitch streamer. So I'm going to have to do a Twitch streamer page.
Oh, right.
So currently she's the only one on the Twitch streamer page.
Can't you just done a content creator page?
I should have done, but I didn't think about that. There's a big YouTube icon underneath. So yeah. I figured most people who do Twitch do YouTube as well. So I don't know if she actually uploads clips to YouTube or if it's just purely Twitch.
I don't know, I've only ever seen it on Twitch because I did watch her Twitch stream to try and get an idea of what was going on.
Yeah, how did it give you a good idea?
No.
We were sat
she was stood there helping people do raids and giving people information, so I didn't get to see like the inside of the Corn Exchange or like people doing routes or anything.
I mean, I can show you afterwards. I did take a few videos of inside and some photos and stuff. So, yeah.
Yeah, and the other person other than Joe Beats, you had...
Ian Waterfall.
Yes.
Yes.
Of
The
Incense
podcast. Yeah. Now, I only spoke to him at the last 5 minutes of the event. He was just outside, and it was Erin that spotted him. She was like, "Oh, is it?" So I went over. His stickers again. I'll show you I don't know where the guest book is, but he gave me a little sticker, so I've put that in there as well. Yeah, nice guy.
Yeah.
He said he was going to come to Wakefield at some point. So
well,
I said wait until there's like a decent event on, and then come down. Don't just come for like a spotlight hour. Don't waste your time with that. But yeah, so shout out to those two. First time meeting a buff.
excellent.
So yeah, good times. I was going to mention one last thing. What was I going to say? Oh, I met up with an ambassador for Wayfarer.
Uh-huh.
Apparently, there's only like 7 in the world. That was the UK one, so I got a sticker off her as well. Well, again, lovely lady. I was telling her how the plan this year was to get the platinum badge for the Wayfarer badge, and I'm about like 121 out of 2,000 or something. I was like, "Got tips?" And she was like, "Just do a few every day. Don't try and do a load. Just do a couple each day." So
Yeah, so next time you sit on the toilet.
couple of Wayfarers.
Yeah.
Yeah. I need to
Everyone will know. Adam got this approved while he was on the shitter.
Oh, I'd love that if you went on a stop and it told you all the information of it. So that's a task for next year.
Yeah.
It was going to be this year's, but it's next year's now. So yeah, cool. Should we say thank you?
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Doncaster, for hosting.
Yes.
Appreciate it. Brilliant city, brilliant place, brilliant people. It was great, and all the community ambassadors that turned up. I spoke to majority of them. Again, we were all too busy doing his own thing, but everyone seemed happy enough. I got a couple
Did you
of
speak to the
signatures.
ambassador from the Scunthorpe Squirrels?
No, I don't know if I did. I think I spoke to someone from Scunthorpe. Because no, I actually might have done because they were embarrassed about the name because they set it up and there was like 20 of them and they thought it was a joke and now they're stuck with it. And I'm like, just change it if you're that bothered. But yeah, I think it was him anyway. Whoever it was, he hated his the group name. I was like, dude, just change it.
Excellent.
I was like, we changed our name. We used to be
X-Rayed Outlaws.
X-Rayed Outlaws. So yeah, it got to the point where we're like, we need to just change this to Wakefield now, don't we? It's getting a bit ridiculous. So yeah, cool, awesome. Right, we'll sign off.
Yeah.
Thank you, appreciate it. We'll do another one soon. Bye.
Bum 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 ting 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 bum 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 bum.